Big Zerk here, and welcome to my little video. Today, as you may notice, we're in a little bit of a creative world, and today I'll be showing you guys how to do 5 simple redstone attractions. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because a lot of you guys seem to really like more of my redstone videos, and I'm completely shocked for this, for which I didn't want this channel to become more of a redstone video channel, but it has come to this point. And today I was just watching a little bit of B-Dub's videos, so I decided I would go ahead and record today, even though I pre-planned all of this the night before. Which, to tell you all, I'm very tired. A good video costs a lot for me, alright? Also, make sure to go ahead and like, sub, and share, and yeah, basically just do the simple things YouTube normally does. And comment down below what you guys want to see next. Words. Alright, let's just begin. So as you can see, we're starting all the way from the end to the front over there, where all the redstone over there is and whatnot. So I just want to start off with the simple 2 things that I know how to build for my channel. If you guys mainly have started off seeing my videos, if you guys have not seen the chicken farm and sugarcane videos, though, I recommend you guys to watch it. It's an interesting start for my YouTube career, or so on and so forth. But yeah. So the first attraction I actually want to show you guys is very simple, and it's easy to misunderstand, because if I was just confused at this point when I did this, then some of y'all must have probably too, or some of y'all just be really smart. But as you can see, we have 3 sets of hoppers, and I call this basically the cart chart. And yeah, I signed it some of these. You can see the blue signs all over the place. I put signs and just put nice little names on them, so you guys will be seeing that. This is the cart chart. This is like 3 sets of hoppers, same circumstance of railing and power rails, and once I click this lever, it should all, yep. As you can see, the center one moved. That is because there's more of like a redstone powering system that's like pushing it back and forth. This will obviously not be differently words. This will not be affected with different items. You could go ahead and use the same thing with iron. I just did this thinking something, so on and so forth. This will actually have to be pushed because it obviously doesn't have like anything to like block it from going back and forth, as you can see here. So sometimes you gotta nudge this side of the system. So I would most likely call this a back and forth system, which I don't know the names. And this would be like a turn up, I guess. Yeah, a turn up. This particular rail won't actually move because, see, you see the other 2, they have the power rails connected to the end of each lining, and they were able to move. When there's a regular railing like this here on either side, or just on certain points, it will stop the rail from moving. So as you see, it just stops at the end of it. So I just wanted to quickly note that one, because that's like an interesting learning experience if you guys did have problems with the railings. And I know there's new updates and all this and that, but I feel like the most important thing to learn is the old stuff, because the old technologies of redstoning they weren't efficient, but they were still very useful at the same process. Especially in the bedrock version, you know, we don't really have much redstone updates like in the job or like the big Minecraft stuff, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you guys this one. The next time, words today. I'm sorry, but can we just get a word counter somewhere in life in my channel? Because I have messed up so many words nowadays. It's incredible. It's incredible how I'm still a YouTuber yet. Anyhow, this is the next one. This one is Piston sees all. As we all know, basically, or again, if you guys haven't seen my last videos, I would really put it in the description below, and you guys can just watch it. Sadly, we can't have the little air bubbles all in the right screen or the left screen, whichever you guys see this through. You know, they removed it right when I started YouTube. Right when I started YouTube too. I think it's sort of a curse. Anyhow, as you can see here, we have the simple little piston thing. I used this in my sugarcane farm video. As you can see, I pre-handedly wire, which I will pull up the sugarcanes. So basically how this one works is very, very simple. You put up the sugar canes or whatever you're going to have to like use the bone meal, and they'll actually grow up at least a good amount of height. And once you bone meal a certain part, like this, and then bone meal this part, it would just all break down. Sometimes this will occur though, that I have learned, where the sugar canes will stack up to like the second level, and will come up to 5. And then once one of them just starts doing that, you just get a little bit of a minimum of set of sugar canes basically. I've learned that's very inefficient, so I'm going to try to work on more of learning about redstone and try to see if I can be able to just pull off to a point where I could get like flying air machines, something like a mumbo would have. And yeah. Alright, so the next set of redstone that we're going to be doing is a little bit more of a water bubble air for a bubble elevator system. It's not very redstoning, but I feel like it should be added to the official set of 3 that's actually going to be having more of an example of how redstone mostly works. But yeah, so this one right here is very simple. All you have to do is put an item inside the water elevator. It will bring up with soul sand and being dragged down with the water, and the system will just go over and over again. Oh, and I think this one elevator of doom, because I have realized and learned you could probably die in this thing too. So for example, if you were to like swim downwards and swim up and swim downwards again and get stuck around here, not knowing how to swim, you probably die. And yes, I did not test this. Well, I mean, no, I did not test that theory, but yeah. You guys have probably already seen this, or this will be in the very end of the video, because it's more likely for like stuff for like the end video end part of the video. But anyhow, this is one of the examples you could possibly use this in. If you do not, and I mean if you do not have rails or don't have enough iron after you use it up for the hopper systems, you could go ahead and just put it inside this machine, and it would just rise up and put it down into this area right here, which I will not explain much. I will explain it later on in the video. It might be up in my screen, who knows. And yeah, so I'm just gonna press on this pressure plate. Hello? I didn't put anything inside. Okay. Alright, so what this should do is it should raise up the sugar canes, and it will stop at a certain point because there is a hopper right there, right in the front center. But as you can see, it slides down, and yeah. The rest of this explanation of this redstone attraction will be explained in the very end of this video. Of course, I would like to say, actually, if you guys are in the middle of this part of the video where we're in the middle of sugar canes, this and that, not sugar canes, the bubble over here. If you guys are at this point in the video, I suggest you go ahead and sub, like, share this video, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. Again, I do more redstone. I just feel like this channel more likely really wants to depend on my redstoning skills as a bedrock player. And I do understand that redstone is very much not like openly open in the bedrock, because really you don't do much oftenly things in the bedrock more than the Java. It's like we sort of have like not a lot of big redstone things we can work on. Like for example, in Java, we have to use a straight line redstoning for the sugarcane farm, which if you guys have not seen the video, please go ahead and look in the description. The redstoning is completely different in the Bedrock edition, and it just totally gets overly again changed over time during updates and during when there's new stuff like the Nether update will not. So possibly some of the stuff I think it's still gonna work, but I'm not sure about the rest of the redstoning basically. Again, make sure to sub, like, and so on and so forth. Now this next attraction is mostly my favorite, and this was actually something that my friend Pinky did in her world, her world. her world sadly will be gone forever, which I might explain that in a video someday. But yeah. So she actually did this attraction to go ahead and dispense bone meal for, I think it was her bamboo farm. But I I rather prefer to do this instead. So here's how this one works. And again, it's named Do It Again. I named this last two we're going to name after a Hermitcraft episode of Green or something. So yeah. So how this one works is very the most simplest one out. I think it's the most simplest one out of the whole entire set, if anything. It's just gonna be a little bit harder with getting the quartz or not. But like I was saying, so all you need to do is just do that. Just make sure the faces are facing each other on each side of the hopper. And yeah, this just spins out a lot of like whatever you want. I put diamonds in there because diamonds are still valuable to me. This can also be interpreted, which I will actually go back to this now. I think the last three was just mainly put into this one storage system here. We destroyed the floorboards right down here, which, excuse my redstone, this is not very efficient at all to do. But what I did here was I did the same thing for the dispensing of the water system. So once you press on this pressure plate, as you can see, it will constantly push the words. Broken down words. Let's just try this again, guys. So as you can see, the observers, whatnot, will go ahead and face each other, and it will constantly take up the redstone and just push it up, which is how we're able to go ahead and get the water system running, basically. I'm not sure there's actually an more efficient way to do this, other than so on and so forth, but yeah. Anyhow, next attraction. The final and last attraction that I really like is what I call It's Very Simple. This is a little machine that I think a lot of people must know at this point, but it's quite very simple, and if you ever so capitally have doubt this will work in the Bedrock Edition, I'm sorry, but you are apparently wrong. This actually definitely does work in the Bedrock Edition, and it's just no skip thing. It is quite very simple, as it's been stated. All you gotta do is set up a little torch below this little, hold on. All you need to do is put this torch underneath this redstone comparator with the block I'm seeing and everything. And you just put a redstone line 2 blocks down. And yeah, that's very much it. There's 2 interpretations for this. There's this one, and then there's one where there's no this block. And this is just pushed back once. And it's organized like that. But I learned how to do this very much as the first thing. And I really just like this part of the system more better than anything else. So all you need to do is just put the item that you want to go ahead and be put in. And as you can see, whoops! That's a little on me. As you may see, that was a close one. As you can see, I preset a redstone, and once you just put in a little bit more, it just dispenses downwards. These, as you can see, is the tripwire hooks. I went ahead and renamed each one of these, so that way, just in case if any other item gets into the system, like for example, if I put dirt inside the system, it will not actually go ahead and remove anything or just, mess up the system. It will just stay in one place. And yeah. Now this is where the Omega organized system right here works. So as we look in the back, we have at least 5 of them, I believe. And what I did here was I just went ahead and simply just set down a hopper like this. And very much, yeah. It's very much like I just simply set it up like this, basically. And, you can't put all these close together. But I didn't make the design right. So I made the design and then I made the redstoning. Of course, I did not think, obviously, of how it will look. So I sort of messed up a little bit, but either way, it came out alright. And as you can see, there's already presets the sugarcane and more sugarcane. And it's simply, yeah. I think the last 3 was more compact into this one little area right here, redstone. I was originally going ahead and make them separately so you guys can see more clearly and better. But I think this is very much the 3 interpretations of one simple redstone machine put into a big old system, basically. So this is very much a great example of a whole entire machine put into one little area. As for the building style, though, I would not take recognition of this. I just slapped everything together basically. I know I could do better than build this. If anything, like look at this. The only thing I will not claim for this build, if anything, though, is the glass and flint and sand flooring, the powder flooring, and this right here. I didn't actually think of this either. This is actually, I saw this from Ren, and I saw this from, again, Pinky, which, if you guys have not subbed to her at Pinky, I dare you to. I say, I've watched too much Englishman today. I say, you must follow her. Oh god. Oh, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I would most certainly recommend you guys to, which I recommend you guys to run Dog as well, because obviously he's a really great builder. Even though it's the simplest thing that I went ahead like did the lights. I'm thinking about now. You guys really need to follow Ren. He's also a great animator. He really took me to do some inspiration words. Yeah. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a great day, a wonderful night, or wherever you are from the world, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!